great parents. Welcome to Valuable Parenting, a platform where we as intentional parents are deliberate about raising a happy and fulfilling child. Thanks to all the viewers all over the world. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to our YouTube channels. And if you're new in this platform, you are highly welcome to Valuable Parenting. In this video, I'm going to be discussing about bonding between parents and children. Parents, you can use this summer period to bond with your children. Bonding with your children can be a lot beneficial to them. They cherish it more than $1 million. The relationship lays the foundation for the child's personality, choices, and overall behavior. And studies establish that a healthy parent-child relationship leads to positive outcome of the children and the family. Loving parents creates a loving child. Your relationship with your children and how attached you are with them will affect how they turn out to be in the future. Children don't know who is dropping money. They only know who is spending money, who is buying things for them, and who is always there for them. Imagine a mother that buys things for the children always, though it is father that dropped the money, but all they say is that it is mommy that is always there. Our PTA meeting, it is mommy. Our any outing, it is mommy. When we want to shop, it is mommy. How do you confuse that kind of child or those children that their father too is always there for them? So all you need to do is try to create more time for them and be there for them, even if it's not all the time. This summer period is one of the best time for you. You can take your off period at work. You can take it to work with this time so that you can spend more time with them. If at all they attend summer class, they close early, so you can spend enough time with them. And you can also set a routine. If it's going to be once a week that you guys eat together, family, or you do workouts together, or just make sure you plan a time that you have discussion with your children. And if you have 4 children, you can have discussion with them at the same time. If you really want to know them, you have to have the discussion with them at a separate time. If you're a father and you have girls, try to talk to your girls, talk to them, so that in this age and time, when any boys or anybody is coming to talk to them about something, it won't be new to them and it won't be straight to them, because they must have heard I love you several times from you, and it won't be their first time, and it won't be the stranger, and it won't move anything with them. Like I said, children value your time more than they value your money. Don't get me wrong. I know we need to work. We are working because of them. We want to give them the best life. We want to give them the best education. And at the same time, the children that you are trying to get all these things for, you are doing a lot of investments because of them. And you, at the end of the day, you realize that you don't know these children. How will you feel? So in order to know these children, because these children, they grow day by day, they learn new things day by day in school, wherever you go, wherever they go, they learn things day by day. If you are not there when they say some of these things at home, if you are not there to correct them, this thing live in them. And these children have the way they summarize everything. They conclude that this is the way it should be, whether it is right or not. They conclude in their mind when there is no one to explain things to them. That is why it is important for every parent to be available in their life. When you have these children, it's like they came with, they are like, their brain is like a sponge that when you dip it in the water, it soaks as many as it. It's like they came with empty brain, and everything we are putting, and if everything the environment is putting, everything the school, friends is putting, is just thinking. If there's nobody to assess it and help them to correct and give them the right information. That's why we see so many teenagers out there, they prefer to talk to their friends than their parents. Why? Because if I don't have a relationship with you, how do you expect me to open up with you? No matter how close we are, no matter the relationship between us, even if you're my biological parents, if you don't build relationship with me right from childhood, how would you expect me to start open up to you? It's just like the relationship between husband and wife. If you cannot marry somebody, you can't meet somebody within 6 months, you get married to that person, even at that, there are some information you still don't share with that person. It's not because you are wicked or it's because you don't love the person. You actually love the person, but because you haven't grown together, you haven't grown enough to know each other for that person to open up to you. That's the same way with children. If you are living together and you don't share some things with them, you don't spend time with them, so you guys know yourself together, you bond together, there are some things they won't be able to open up to you. And we have this challenge with teenagers nowadays that don't talk with their parents, and so many things is going on in their lives, and I'm sure you don't want that to happen to you and your children. That is why foundation is very important, and that is what I'm here for. I'm here to build a strong foundation with parents and children. That's why bonding time is very important. No matter how age your child is, communicate with them, try to create time for them at home, spend time with them, go out together, play together. It's very important. Play with your children. I mean, play with your children. It's very important. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about some of the questions you can ask your children to start a conversation, or you want to know them more. You can ask them about who they are, who do you think you are. And that's very important. Like I talked about values and identity, it's important that you know who your child is. If they don't know, based on the family values that you have, you can try to help them bring out who they are. Because when they know who they are, if they are doing something that is contrary to who they are, you can call them back that, this is who you say you are, and look at what you are doing. They don't look alike, they don't tally. So that's will help the child to also what sets back to, so I'm going out of line. So you can talk about who they are. You can also talk about their friends, ask for their friends, best friend, and ask why is that person their best friend? Why do you choose the person as your best friend? You'll be able to advise them, and it's important you ask for their parents so that you can be their best parents, also friends. It's important that you know your child. In my previous video, my son talked about friends and his best friend. I know his best friend parents, and I know their values. I know what they believe in. I know even if my son go to their house to play, he's in a safe hands. Because in as much as you are trying to train your child when in a godly way, you are trying to put all your effort to train your child. If you allow your child to just go to anywhere or any friends that you don't know what they believe in their family, it's just like you are putting water in a basket. Everything you are teaching the child, what is hearing there will be contradicting, and you are confusing the child. And children will just conclude that, okay, maybe it's this one that's correct, maybe it's mommy that's not right. They just conclude. Sometimes they don't come to you to ask questions, mommy, which one is right? They just conclude in their mind. So you have to make sure that what they are hearing there is the same thing. So try to know their best friend's parents. It's important, and you can also ask questions about their lives. No matter the age of your child, still hear them out. They might say they want to be a Superman, they want to be something based on the cartoon they're watching, because on the books they're reading, based on something they are exposed to. Still hear them out. Is a good way to start conversation, to hear them out. Ask them who do they love most in the family. In the next, maybe in 2 years or a few days from that, if you ask them, it might be another person. And ask why they love that person. Why is that person their favorite? They will tell you, just to start conversation and just to know them and know how they think. Ask them different questions like who they are, who they want to be. You can ask them, would you rather read a book or watch a cartoon? He said, I would rather watch a cartoon. I know if it's going to be, some parents will be like, you spank the boy, why cartoon, why not read? If the boy likes cartoon, you are the one that will know the kind of cartoon you're exposed to the boy, be to your child. If he likes cartoon, you would rather watch a cartoon. There are books on cartoons. Yes. Should I say that again? There are books on cartoon. I have some books on cartoon. You'll be reading it. It's the same thing. And the words will be there. It's still cartoon. But at the same time, you are doing what I want. So you just have to be creative with all these things. When you ask them questions and they tell you the answer that is not pleasant to you, that's not mean you should condemn them. Don't condemn, just swallow it and think of the answers to give to them. So you can't just search and look for questions, and you can use what do you want to be when you grow up. Like I said, what does it mean to be a good friend, to know whether they have the same meaning as you have, or why do they think that way? So it's important. And you can say, what are you most proud of? You can ask them about when is the last time you made someone smile. Just be creative about the questions, so just to have a conversation with them and have a nice time with them. So till I come your way again, kindly share this with your loved ones and friends.